Hello, this is Seneca the Younger, and today we'll be discussing Rainey's Black Bottom. The play, by the way, the 1982 play, written by August Wilson, is one of the 10 plays in the Pittsburgh cycle. August Wilson is famous for representing the eye of the African American and their plight throughout the American history, and the many different problems they had to face. The play revolves around a cast of characters who are revolving around Ma Rainey, who has a famous song that she's trying to sell. Irvin and the one whose name I can never get right, Sturvian, are trying to record her music for her so that they can make a record and sell it. But Ma Rainey is holding this process up. She's doing stuff like making them get her coke and so on. She is warning everybody of the trouble they are in, acting as a herald. Accompanying her is Cutler, an old wise man who likes to help out, giving advice and acting very religious and pious. Very noble indeed. Through this he attempts to help Levy, a young African American man who believes he can make it on his own. He acts as the protagonist, but in the end he takes out his frustrations and they mount more and more, building up in him. Among them is Toledo, who is a very nice young man, accompanying often as the voice of reason besides Cutler. Then there is the shapeshifter, Dussie May, who is the love interest of Levy, and so as this cast goes about their way to record their album, surely they could have nothing in their way in order to get to this new world, this new age of prosperity where they'll have monetary respect and all that good stuff. However, in their way stands Irvin and Sturvian, who act as the threshold guardians to this new world. In the end, they end up selling their song to them. There's no happy ending to this. And even Levy ends up, spoiler alert, he ends up killing Toledo after a very frustrating bout about stepping on a shoe. It is sad endings like this that remind me that many demographics and people, individuals alike, do not get their comeuppance in life. It is very difficult, unfair, and so on. Frustrations about this can mount, end up breaking a person, and it can end up leading them to a path that they otherwise would not have taken. That raw and real element is what led me to really enjoy this movie. I would recommend it. I think that just about anybody who's into jazz music, into Black Lives Matter, or any other sort of minority rights, or history in general, would really enjoy this movie. Anybody who's a fan of the 50s as well would really enjoy this movie. That has been my review of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.